What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Bull Combo. Hope you're doing great. Hope you're having a great day. Today, coming at you guys with a three-part series of what I think are the three biggest trends in blockchain technology headed into 2021. As the potential of blockchain continues to be revealed, virtual land is one of the growing trends taking shape and slowly positioning itself at the front of a momentum wave that could see it break into mainstream popularity this year. So sit back and grab a snack while we discuss the phenomenon of virtual land, explore the idea of a metaverse, and highlight several platforms, past and present, that are currently shaping the virtual landscape. To understand what virtual land is and where it's going, it's probably best to understand its origins. On June 23, 2003, Second Life was launched. Described as an online world in which residents create virtual representations of themselves called avatars and interact with other avatars, places, or objects. Second Life allows users to create, interact, share, buy, and sell. A virtual Second Life, if you will, hence the name. Second Life was the first true attempt at the metaverse. Wait, what is a metaverse? The metaverse is a collective virtual shared space created by the convergence of virtually enhanced physical reality and physically persistent virtual space, including the sum of all virtual worlds, augmented reality, and the internet. Yeah, that's a mouthful. For a simpler visual explanation, think the Oasis from Ready Player One. A virtual world where activities similar to the real world can be carried out independently or as an extension of reality. While Second Life has gone through several graphical upgrades and currently boasts about 900K active users, its lack of ability to break through to that mainstream success may have simply been the fact it was a victim of being too far ahead of its time and not being blockchain-based. Two things that are really crucial now in making a successful virtual world application. Only over the last few years has the possibility, potential, and feasibility of a true metaverse been realized. And that leads us to the virtual land and virtual world movement currently taking place. In 2017, we saw the early release of Decentraland. Decentraland is an Ethereum-based blockchain platform where users can purchase, build, and monetize virtual reality applications. Users can purchase virtual land in the platform's world, which gives them ownership and control over the environment and applications they create within their land. Popularity has skyrocketed over the last few months, and the Decentraland cryptocurrency called Mana is currently trading at an all-time high. Decentraland focuses on a fantasy-based yet realistically grounded theme, where customization, interaction, and commerce are all encouraged, all within a world that definitely looks far more whimsical than our own. Recent years have seen Decentraland properties sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars on the market. This just continues to highlight the ever-growing interest of owning land in a virtual space. Let's look at a slightly different take on the virtual land ownership experience. The Sandbox entered the scene in 2012. Though not at the time intended to be a blockchain-based virtual land ownership game, the Sandbox was initially intended to be exactly that, a sandbox where users could build and create their own gaming experiences that they could share and upload. But in 2018, the Sandbox was purchased by Animoca Brands, and they immediately took a decidedly different approach. The team went to work on a blockchain-based land concept, where land could be purchased and then customized using assets called voxels. With a vision of users creating massive game worlds, the concept has proved to be extremely popular, with periodic land sales drawing very large online demand and leading to a robust resale market. The incorporation of voxels allows creators to utilize their skills to create additional in-game voxel assets, or utilize existing voxels to make elaborate lands or game worlds on their owned land. In 2020, the Sandbox sealed several brand partnerships, including the Smurfs and Atari, even allowing users to play full Atari games inside of the Sandbox experience. Additionally, it has its own cryptocurrency as well, known as the Sand Token. While not visually complex, the Sandbox provides a level of creative freedom and expression within the game world space that seems to be wildly popular, and serves as another great introduction to the world of blockchain-based virtual land ownership. So the most recent and arguably most speculative virtual land ownership concept is without a doubt Earth2.io. Earth2 burst onto the scene a little over 4 months ago, and in that time frame, it's experienced unprecedented user growth. Earth2 burst onto the scene a little less than 4 months ago with the concept of creating a virtual world where land could be owned, customized, and serve as the basis for future sources of income. The unique attribute of Earth2.io was the fact that the virtual land you were buying and owning was an exact replica of Earth. With nothing other than a Facebook ad, the user base quickly ballooned to unimaginable and unexpected levels, and in that time, they've had over $50 million in virtual land sales, along with several 100,000 users. This took even the dev team by surprise, and because the game was in such early development, it forced the devs to fast-track several features that had not been intended on being released for some time. As a result, the dev team have made several updates over the last couple months, mainly quality of life changes like server stability, currency clarification, marketplace improvements, and most recently, two-factor authentication. Phase 2 details were also recently announced and seem to entail resource gathering. Additionally, a terrain editor preview video is very close to release, which should give many eager users a glimpse of the visual side of the game and what can be expected in later phases. If Earth2 can deliver on the concepts it's talking about here, it could instantly propel itself to the top of the virtual land application popularity list. However, more features and a lot more information is needed before it can place itself at that level, so for right now, Earth2 is definitely the most speculative of the virtual land apps. Now that we've looked at the ownership side of virtual land, let's take a look at some of the platforms that are pushing the boundaries of how we socialize, meet, and engage. Launched in 2018, Mozilla Hubs aimed to tackle the need of virtual meeting spaces and virtual collaboration. Mozilla Hubs allows you to create virtual rooms for group collaboration. Imagine a Zoom meeting, but in a 3D room where participants can move around and where interactable assets or objects can be placed throughout for educational or social purposes. Users can choose from a list of preset scenes to create their room, or they can utilize the browser-based scene builder called Spoke to build custom scenes that they could then create rooms on. It's interesting to see Mozilla's take on the virtual land concept. Rather than focusing on customization and ownership, they're focused on customization and collaboration. It doesn't take one long to see the potential applications for this platform in an educational or work-based setting. This type of enhanced social collaboration could lead to increased efficiency and a potential host of new experiences not previously considered. Of course, I couldn't talk about virtual land, virtual collaboration, or virtual ecosystems without touching on Facebook Horizon. Facebook Horizon seems to be the most ambitious project currently underway by any of the major social media platforms. Initially intended for release in April 2020, the beta finally arrived in August, and with it came a preview of what is most certainly the future of Facebook and social media as we know it. Horizon is described as a platform that makes it easy to meet up with your friends or explore with new people. Once you're there, you can join a party to chat together as you navigate Horizon and check out featured worlds in the Horizon Plaza to see what's new. This includes the ability to customize your avatar and build new game worlds. Users can build by themselves or collaborate with their friends on projects and then experience these worlds in a VR setting utilizing an Oculus VR headset. Horizons is currently in a limited participation release. However, the use case and potential for this is immense. Its clear vision of virtual presence and interaction is something shared by large organizations such as Facebook. Attention from a company like Facebook really just illustrates the direction this concept is headed and underscores the potential value this technology holds. I know a lot of people have a lot of feelings on Facebook entering the virtual world ecosystem. I know a lot of people might even hate the idea of it based on the fact that Facebook is a very centralized platform. That said, I think this is very good overall because what this is going to do is this is going to bring the idea of virtual land and a virtual land ecosystem to people that normally wouldn't be seeking out that type of technology or normally wouldn't be researching it. By adding it to a platform like Facebook, it's creating that sense of understanding. It's creating a virtual presence in a way that people understand. And at the end of the day, a metaverse is virtual presence. It's creating something that has presence but in a virtual realm. So Facebook incorporating that and implementing that will go a long way to introducing the everyday person to what exactly a virtual land or virtual collaboration space is. So in that sense, I do really think that Facebook working on Facebook Horizon is extremely huge for the virtual landscape as a whole. And I think this could be the catalyst that pushes things over the edge. So as a whole, these all show the level of complexity engagement we can expect from virtual worlds as these platforms work toward creating a true metaverse. So this is why I think 2021 will be the year that virtual land, virtual collaboration spaces, and the metaverse break into mainstream popularity and establish themselves as the pillar of social engagement moving forward. Between the pandemic underscoring our need for an alternate form of engagement and interaction, and the progress technology has taken over the last few years, it seems like we could be hitting a Goldilocks period for blockchain and virtual land ownership and engagement. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it brought some insight into the virtual land phenomenon and what we can expect from it moving forward. I'm really curious to hear your thoughts on it. Do you think virtual land's the future? Do you think it's going to expand into mainstream in 2021? Let me know down below in the comments. I'm definitely curious to hear what you guys have to say. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, and click the bell to get notified. There's 2 more videos coming out in this series. I want to make sure you guys see them, along with all the other videos I post every week. Other than that, guys, I want to thank you for checking out this video. I hope you guys have a great day, and as always, until next time, we'll see you soon.